Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. Winter seems to be having its last little spasms, little gasps, little kicks and punches that are more so feeling like hooks and, well, what's the equivalent of like a right hook but for your leg? Just a knee, I suppose. A knee. I think a knee would be quite fitting. You just get kneed right in the gonads. That would not be very pleasant, not at all. I must figure out what I shall do for this upcoming week. Because I don't know. We got two games that we're obviously gonna play, right? Morrowind and, of course, Vampire the Masquerade. But other than that, my own knowledge on what particular games I wish to continue playing or bring up into the schedule for the first time is limited. I play Bolt Gun, finally. That could be quite the fun thing. Although I don't expect it to be particularly... I think that's probably like a medium-sized game, depending on what difficulty I play it on. Assuming there are difficulties settings, which I'm actually not too sure if there are or are not. There might be. There likely are. Let me see. Should probably actually check on that. I have been playing Marvel Rivals a lot now. I would stream it for you guys if I could, but I cannot. It is not a game. The game itself already kind of cooks my computer a little bit. So streaming it is nigh impossible, unfortunately. Even when I have everything on low. I'm sure there's probably a couple of other things I could do performance-wise to bring it down to measure so that it does not, in fact, melt my computer. But it is what it is. I've been liking it. I have been liking it. We still have to continue Death's Gambit. I don't know if I want to, though. Once again, I kind of want to drop Death's Gambit. But the field? Yeah, the field. The field is covered in snow. 'Tis the way of things, Yuki. 'Tis the way of things. It is cold, but it is not as cold as I thought it was going to be, honestly. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure the moment I take a step outside, I'm going to be like a popsicle stick. But at the moment, it's not too bad. It is not as bad as one would have thought. I'm sure others are not having it any better, though. Or, well, yeah, I'm sure many others are having it worse than I, so I am going to be grateful that the power has remained and that things continue to be normal. And may they remain so for the rest of the day. Why is tomorrow? Because time goes on and it stops for absolutely nobody. This is simply something you must comprehend. Bleh. You know, if you need to rest, you probably should take the time to rest what little you can. Knowing your esoteric sleep schedule. Not of your own choosing, of course, I understand that. Other than that, what was I gonna do? I keep forgetting. I was gonna check how much space I have. I do not believe I have much at all. I have 9 gigabytes. You don't want to sleep today? Well, that is your choice to make. and nobody can stop you. Not a single person, not even I. I cannot do a single thing, and that is okay. I saw an animation. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It popped up on YouTube. It got a lot of views. It was like a sort of strange, alternate, older one type of setting where the characters are immortal, but they're immortal for service. That is the payment they must make for their immortality. It's a pretty interesting little animation. I forgot how many minutes long it was. Well, look like the cock is out of the bag. Why the wiener specifically? Why the male chicken? What is the gender neutral term for chicken? It has to be chicken, right? Because hen would be for the females. Rooster is for the males. So chicken is just chicken, right? But people usually use chicken to refer to the hens. So I'm a little confused. Featherless biped. You are not fucking... You are not a Greek scholar, okay? You can't call him a goddamn featherless biped, especially if you're gonna just go out of your way to pluck the feathers, alright? That's not a pleasant experience. You're not a homeless man in Greece. Ay. What was his name again? Was it Diogenes? Because I remember Plato. I don't remember I think it may have been Diogenes. Diogenes? Dio something. Very popular for a homeless man. Makes you wonder how the hell exactly he did manage to live if, you know. Because I don't assume being a homeless person was a very pleasant experience back in those days. It scarcely is now. Although a lot more survivable in this day and age. Don't know how the hell that man managed to do that for as long as he did back in the olden days. Why would your laptop steal your headphones from your phone? Do you have the Bluetooth turned on your laptop? Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna check. I forgot that at some point I downloaded Katawa Shoujo, which is the visual novel with the I never played it, but it's a visual novel with the gals that are, I forgot the word, crippled in some way, shape, or form. There we go. Completely unrelated. You turned it off before? Ah. How is it unrelated? What do you mean? Hold on. That is a reasonable assumption to make on my part. You can't just say it's completely unrelated. It is completely related. That's how that would work. Unless you're talking about like plugged in headphones, in which case I don't know how they would end up on your laptop unless you put them on your laptop or plugged it into your laptop. But you said you turned it off before, so I don't know. I do not know. Your headphones are having a mind of their own in accordance to their traditions. What does that mean? Do not worry. I also don't know what that means. Where are my new games? Okay, all games. Ay, Dios mío. Alright. Okay, it's probably all the way down here, isn't it? There it is. Okay, Warhammer Bolt Gun is 6.3 gigabytes. How much is Citadel? That's beyond Citadel. The Citadel. Hey, you know what? I think we can probably play the Citadel this week. You finished that new level? Congrats. Only took you like a full 2 days, I think. My estimations based off of your posts. I could be wrong. I kind of am tempted to see if I can run Marvel Rivals while I'm streaming. I don't think I can though. My PC would probably explode. I'm so tempted though. Just because I kind of want to hop on. I want to kill. I want to play the game where I get to kill people. I forgot like 3 times to go and look for like a new little music to put in the background. You mean the level layout has been done for 3 months? It just took you this long to actually finish it. I see. You know what? Better late than never. Or, better yet, it was actually done right on time. That's how you know things are good. It's all a matter of perspective, you know? Alright, let me actually start writing stuff down on the schedule before I forget, because I am very forgetful. I think I'll keep the Morrowind streams and the Vampire the Masquerade streams on the same days as for like until I just finish those games. I'll just keep those on the same freaking day. That way there's a predictability to things in the week. Oh, you know what I also forgot? I had Andrew and Lele. Cazador, hail to thee. The ants are slowly carrying away your house. You're contemplating writing a really small letter to the queen to discuss the terms of surrender. You need to speak to them like America spoke to the Japanese back in the day. Alright? You gotta be like, hey, you know, stop messing around. Give me my house back. Or I'm gonna use the damn I'm gonna pull out the hourglass, not hourglass. What do you call it? The little thing, the handheld. Why am I forgetting the name of this object? The handheld glass thing. Damnation. I can't even finish my own damn jokes. But how goes it? Are you surviving this last huff from the winter's months? And we got Sunday, Saturday, Friday, and Tuesday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are freed up essentially. Can't find the punchline. The ants took it. Yeah, took it like they took your house. Your whole layout gone. Ants are interesting creatures just because they've been around for so long and have been doing just about the same thing for as long as they've been around. I don't think they've changed plans at all. Their plans are just kill each other, expand, conquest. That's it. You've been trapped in a soup of fog for over a month now. Soup of fog. I think you're just starting to live in Silent Hill. I think that's just Silent Hill. You gotta fight some inner demons, I'm afraid. Ain't nothing you can really do about it, other than just face it with a rather brave heart. I believe in ya. If you see any Dorito-headed shaped individuals, I suppose you should run the other way. Yeah, that reminds me. Do they have the original Silent Hills, or I guess Silent Hill, on Steam? Steamaroonie. Because I'm not actually sure about that. Oh, I don't know how to spell apparently. Probably not, I imagine. I got the newer stuff now though, which I don't think I can run. I would explode. Well, okay, maybe I could run it, but not play it on stream. Like the Scottish? Particularly like the Scottish. No pyramids, only tweakers. Yikes. Well, I mean, if there's only tweakers, then that's manageable, you know? You just gotta toss a couple of pennies in any given direction and they'll run for it. They'll go for the pennies. Because they need their stuff, you know? They need their good stuff. So the pennies will have to do for them. So that they can get more of whatever it is that's making them tweak out. What is this? Oh, this game is free. Ah. Interesting little visual novel. I will keep this one in the back of my mind. Flip, hail to thee. How goes it? How goes the doggo? How goes everything? One of my viewers has gotten their house stolen by a myriad of ants. And I do not know whether he can get it back. It goes, was cooking some soup. Soup. What kind of soup? Is it like bean soup? Chicken soup? Is it more of like a stew? There's various kinds. Shoot the ants? I would... Actually, you can. You can with like a salt gun. Not an assault gun, just a salt gun. Those are a thing. Normal gun is gonna be a little bit harder. You might need to pull out the shotty with like bird shot or something. It's chicken and noshi. Gnoshi? I never knew how to like pronounce that word. Gnoshi or noshi? It's one of those two. I like saying gnoshi because it's funny. Gnoshi. Neither. Well, guess what? I'm having fun with gnoshi, so that will be the damn pronunciation. You hear me, son? Noki? It's Noki? What? Oh, heavens above. Not Noki. Gnocchi. Or gnocchi. Yeah, gnocchi. Gnocchi. Oh, brother. Nahaki. It's only getting worse. Nahaki. Gnocchi. Okay, gnocchi. Gnocchi. Naki. I'm sorry. I'm just... I don't know why Naki is so fucking stupid. I need to cease my existence. Oh, glory be to the funny pronunciations. Anyway, she's no mayo. Galorki. Galorki just sounds like a name for a funny green alien. Like Glorp and Gnarp. Now there's Galorki. It's a take on chicken and dumplings, I see. I'm not the biggest fan of chicken and dumplings, but I would accept chicken and dumplings should it be given to me. Just like I would accept most foods should it be given to me, because I do not wish to be rude. If food is food, you know? And if I'm hungry, I'm eating it. That's the way it is. Neoclassic games. Who are these people? Okay, I guess they just make a bunch of different, a lot of different stuff, or I get, not make, but Host? What do you call the companies that like don't make the game, but the publishers? There we go. My brain finally like cooked for a second there. Wasting food is bad. It is. It is. It is. It's not the best. Bro is not the biggest fan of anything. I am a big fan of war chariots. Okay, so I am a big fan of something. They need to bring those back. All right. We need to bring back shield walls and phalanxes and funny catapult and normal catapult. And by funny catapult, I just mean the catapult that's technically not a catapult because it's like a weird big crossbow thing that just tosses a stone at you. Honestly, kind of an overcomplicated piece of machinery in comparison to a normal catapult, but you know. A ballista? Yes, but I don't know if ballista is the actual term. It might be. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Oh, my throat. Or are you talking about a trebuchet? Trebuchet is different. Trebuchet is his fancier catapult. that's what a trebuchet is. Nothing like a crossbow. It is called a ballista. Okay. Huh. I don't know how I forgot that. Based hoplite enjoyer. You can't go wrong with a good old hoplite. Except if you're fighting Romans, in which case that can go very wrong, but this was your time period? I say. You know, siege weapons, they're cool. There's not a lot of them that you can actually, that I can think about. The only other ones that I can think about were the ones that may not have even existed. One of them isn't even a siege weapon, now that I think about it. One of them is it was a defense from a siege. I forgot who it was that made the big claw. I don't know if you guys remember the story of like when the Greek city, I think it was being invaded by like the Romans during their like Republic era. And like somebody just made a big claw to like flip the ships over. I do not remember who it was. Some mathematician or something. Supposedly. Alright, I wasn't there at the time. But that's apparently a thing that happened. And the Romans were like, what the fuck? They would try to get their ships close to the walls, and then just big claw would just pick it up. They were freaking out about it. Good old times where you just made literally anything. Any form of defense or offense was just viable. At least a little bit. If you were smart enough, you can make it viable. Now I'm thinking back to like those early cannons. I think the Turkish ones, if I remember correctly. Congratulations, you are now part of Rome. Do not resist. That is really how they did act. They were not taking suggestions, mind you. They got paranoid. Honestly, when you think about it, it's the Greeks' fault. If the Greeks hadn't tried during their, their strange period of succession after Alexander's death, if this, who was it? Not the Sucalids. If whoever the hell had not tried to like invade the boot at the time, the Romans would not have gotten extremely like xenophobic and paranoid about outsiders, and then therefore they would not have gotten a need to feel like they need to conquer the hell out of everybody. Because that's literally what you can track back their tendencies to. It's the fact that the Greeks came over and attempted to conquer a bit of the boot that they were on, and they just were not having a good time. They fought, they won at the end of the day, but like, damn, they lost quite a bit of man during that whole scuffle. Who was it? I don't remember if it was specifically the guy that had Macedon underneath his banner. It was one of those little kingdoms after Alexander's death, one of those successors. Pyrrhic was the guy, right? Pyrrhic, yeah, I forgot that this is literally where we get the term Pyrrhic victory. Let me drink some water. Hot water. To make sure I don't get snot down my throat, because that's gross. Now I can't stop thinking about like ancient times. Gosh damn it! You got that specific worm in my brain. Now it's wriggling around. It's too bad I don't own like any of the Total War games. I would definitely just start playing that right now. That reminded me of that one. Okay, yeah, I never actually found the YouTube channel I was looking for. Damnation. I need to write that down somewhere so that I actually remember to do that. The channel I mentioned like a couple of times, where it's like just some guy that makes old like stuff from the Greeks. Like he made like a little lamp, like an old school lamp, which just kind of looks like a small clay tea kettle. That's what it looks like, right? Small clay tea kettle, and then out of the neck, I guess, of the quote unquote kettle, if you want to call it that, is where the fire is at to light up stuff. He also made a quote unquote automaton, which was kind of cool. Can't remember what else he made. He doesn't have that many videos. I do hope he's still doing stuff though, because his stuff was kind of cool. I think genuinely there may have been like either 10 or less than that in terms of videos of the guy's channel. But it's still cool. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking real hard. How does one build a trebuchet? I kind of want to... I am tempted. I feel like I know a couple of places I can get some free wood from. I would have to carry that around since I have no form of transportation to do so with. If I do decide to go on such a small adventure, I may post about it. Don't know where the hell I would build one though. I guess a park. A public park. Just leave the pieces there. Or hide them in the bush. Behind the bush. It can't be too big. Otherwise it'll be spotted. If I do decide to find the materials to build one. I'll need rope though. And I don't know where to get rope from. Well, I mean, I know where to get rope from, but not like, without walking into a, a Home Depot or something. Odyssey, Trapped with Jester. I think that's like an unusual horror-themed visual novel. Okay. Scrolling through Steam just to see what the hell they got going on. You make lever, you put weight on one end, you put throw thing on other. Done. I think it requires a little bit more than that. But roughly speaking, yes, those are individual pieces that you would need. You did not request a I can't read. A what? A reusable one. Well, I mean, by its nature, it had to be reusable. No? It would be a sort of inane thing to make a trebuchet that is a one-shot trebuchet. It would be a lot of material and manpower for something you can only use one time. Clay pots. Put clay pot on ballista, and clay pot has snakes in it. And then you toss the clay pot at your enemies, and then the snakes go out of the pot and then scare enemy. That used to be a thing as well. It wasn't technically a ballista, but it was a ballista type thing. I sure as hell would be terrified, mind you. That would not be an experience I'd like to have. I would not, in fact, like to deal with snakes coming out of a pot after a pot hits me in the head. Okay, updates for that. For Mother Mage. I might play this. Can I put this in my... Yeah, add to library. Don't know when I'll play that one, but I'll play it eventually. Alright, Dios mío. My entire existence. I think I'll probably play the Citadel. I'll start that off this week. This upcoming week. Don't know when I'll play it though. Either Monday. Actually, it could be a Wednesday game. And do I want to play it multiple times as well? Or do I just want to play it once a week? I guess it depends on how repetitive I want to keep things. Because we could make Thursday just another... Because Thursday is like middle of the week, right? Technically in the 7 days of the week, so... Could leave Thursday, I guess it depends how you count the days. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the first 3. Thursday is in the middle. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, Thursday could be like a day we just watch stuff. And then Monday and Wednesday we'll play the Citadel. Tuesday and Saturday is Morrowind, and then we got Friday for Vampire. I don't know why I said vampire. I tried to make the word vampire sound cute, but it didn't work. I just sounded like an idiot instead. There we go. I do also have... What was that little, like, visual novel I had that I got? Return to Ash, that's the one. I don't think this one should be too long either. in terms of like visual novels. Maybe it is. It could be. Could be long. But I think I'm going to save that one for after I finish up another game. Which will be a while, now that I think about it. It'll be a while before I finish any game. But that'll be the schedule. I'll just have to remember to actually download the Citadel tomorrow. Alright, let me download the schedule. And delete the old one from my files if I haven't already. Morrowind? Yes, Morrowind. When the wind is built of morrows. That like Tame Impala song is just stuck in my head and it won't leave me alone. It's stuck in there. I will be continually mumbling it for the foreseeable future. Much to the disapproval of the masses, I know. What's tomorrow? The 26th. Okay, so the 26th till the 1st. It's January, right? Yeah. Okay, so schedule for Jan 26 to Feb 1. There we go. I kind of wish I had some like ginger tea or something right now. That would be kind of nice. I guess I could make myself like a green tea, because I think the green... No, that's green tea with lemon though. A little different, never mind. Some of them bring ginger as well in them. But I think the one that I have right now doesn't. I think it's just like a lemon green tea. Did I spell Citadel right? Yeah. Symbiotic Titan. Who remembers that? Okay, image. There we go. Yes, computer, I know. Schedule. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You buffoon. Dang it. There we go. I forgot that I posted Sphere Lotl over on the YouTube posting. Glorious Sphere Lotl. Sphere is a word that is difficult to say, mind you. At least for me. I don't know why. It simply is a strange word. You know the funny thing about this new level you made? You can't die in it. Really? Why not? Isn't there a fire? I guess, you know, it would be a little morbid to, like, show off getting burnt alive, so... But I mean, I guess it makes sense for, like, the big Reaper animatronic thing you made. The fire is fake. How can you... Well, I guess that's fine. I was gonna ask, how can you fake fire? But there are ways to do that. Like the little machines that have the flaps that are like fire colored, and it's like a fan, and then it fans upward and has like a light so that like it looks like fire. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. That's the closest thing I can I can remember to fake fire. Inflatable. There is also that, I suppose. Inflatable little pieces. Every time the big butcher animatronic catches you, he just jump scares you and puts you in a jail cell. Then you have to play as Kid Trevor to escape it. Kid Trevor. Beloved by many. Very big smile, always happy, except when he's not. Not a bad chap. Okay, he is a bad chap, technically, but you know. The past is the past, as they say. He's an awful chap, actually. I know, okay? I had to retract my steps. That's the kind of the whole point. I know, I'm joking. Damn, man can't make a damn joke around these parts. But yeah. Kid Trevor deserves to be tossed in a blender for his actions a little bit. Just a little bit of blender action. I'm sure he would understand. Well, at least I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, or I guess stay up as usual, although I feel like I will. Have exciting things been happening? I need to know. I'm going to scroll around and see if things are happening. You know, a lot of people have been using the word gooner shooter a little too much recently. According to some people. According to me, I don't care. But according to some people, it's a word that should be annihilated from the lexicon. Dog. Oh man. Sorry, like if my brain is like focusing a little too hard on not melting. I'm just joking, I'm just bitching. I'm bitching for no reason. I like doing that. I like bitching. What can I say? It feels good to bitch around, you know? Sometimes a man's just gotta complain for the sake of complaining. Because if I don't, then who will? I am God's greatest complainer. I still want to write, like, a story. Been wanting to do that for a couple of months. Will I? No, I will not. But do I want to? Yeah, kinda. It would be fun, would it? Question mark. Gelato doesn't know. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Jiminy Cricket! Jiminy Cricket! Who came up with that term? Jiminy Cricket. When was that even a thing? Why was that even a thing? There's a lot of sayings I have that question towards. They just kind of have existed, and I never questioned them until like recently. Then there's like Australians just being like, crikey, crikey. I don't know if they actually say crikey, but if they do, I needed an explanation for that too. Why? Why would you say this? Why not just say like a normal swear word? just say a normal swear word. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta come up with the random little words. Crikey. You're gonna send it through stream DMs because you don't want you don't think Twitch will like the classic Australian swear you want to send over, really? Man, Twitch can be a little finicky. Twitch can swallow a fat one at times. Ah, that one. Right, I forgot Twitch doesn't like that word. That's a classic, that is a classic. I gotta love that one. I like saying that one, particularly when I get mad at people in the game. I think I've said it a couple of times on stream, honestly. What am I gonna do? What is Jollo gonna do? Jollo? Jollo. Okay. How did I say my own name incorrectly? Jollo? I need to bring my brain out of the can of saltine that it's currently inside of, because it's currently just not doing well. Yellow. Just it's something's happening up there. Some god has beseeched me with the dumb today, more so than usual. I gotta look through the usual drama slop just to see if anything. I need to like start following more joyous and whimsical people on the internet, and I mean that in the genuine sense, not in the look at this dumbass on the internet. Just to see if there's anything cool going on. Who posts cool things in the internet anymore? What in the world am I witnessing? What is this? Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that. Ew, snails! Okay, I've never eaten snails. I will never eat snails, but how do you even think about eating snails? Why? Who was the first person to just wake up and be like, yeah, snail. That's gonna be our meal today. That's gonna be what we do. We are definitely standard humanoid entities. With your mouth? Poor people? Well, poor people should not eat snails. They should eat birds. Birds and vegetables. Agree, poor people should die. I didn't say that. Do not mumble my words into another congregation of letters. Okay? Like, that is not what I said. We should mince poor people. Good heavens, Knuckles. You would make for a great billionaire. Oh, are they coming out with another Dragon Ball? I don't watch Dragon Ball, but... Huh. I watched a guy predict something a while back. And I guess it's actually happening? Okay, what is this? Let me see. YouTube. It's a link to YouTube. Let me see. Okay, that's his thing. I guess they are making a new Dragon Ball thing, huh? Need to what? Melt poor people into a little cup. I don't think you could. There's too many for a little cup, first of all. Far too many. Like a way too many. Okay? What in the world? Why did they... Huh. Okay, weird. What is it with animation and anime being kind of weird now? Prime Video. Is this supposed to be the same scene? Crunchyroll has posted another unfinished episode, this time for Fate. This happened a week after Trigun Stargaze had something similar happen to episode 2. Okay, I don't understand what this is. Okay, I think this is just... Never mind. I didn't read what was happening. I think they just posted like a small little clip. It makes it seem like they're two separate things, but I don't think there's anything wrong going on. Or is it? Hold on. Unfinished episode. I don't get it. This post is not wording things in the way my brain is remembering or can understand. Crunchyroll fell off. Yeah. Crunchyroll ain't doing too well. I don't think Crunchyroll ever really was when you think about it. Like, was it ever doing okay? Cause I remember when Crunchyroll had their own VTuber. I remember that. What happened to that gal? That little stunt they pulled off. And they never even had the stuff like you'd want to watch. Like, they had a lot of stuff, but like never enough, you know what I mean? I guess that goes for like every streaming service nowadays that has any amount of anime on it. It just doesn't have the things you're looking for half the time. Oh yeah, apparently an episode of Jujutsu Kaisen is causing a stir because of a comment somebody made on the internet once again, which is somebody stupid said bro thinks the Japanese are the intended audience for anime anymore, buddy. The 2010s are calling you home. I don't think this person knows why anime is made in the first place. That's the most dumbass take I've ever had to read. I think I came across that like a couple of days ago. I didn't think it was gonna be sparking a whole back and forth, honestly. But there we have it, you know? Big think. Big think. Oh yeah, and a lot of Japanese... I think it's... a lot of Japanese fans of anime are not very pleased with the Western audiences when it comes to they're throwing so much shade. They are not too pleased because I think it happened. It was something having to do with like ratings, right? Where like in the West, like I think what is it? Okay, season 3, episode 4 is like rated at 9.8, and I think the main reason for that is because of the fight scene or whatever. If I'm assuming it had one, and then on the Eastern side, you know, the Japanese side, it was rated 7.7. And the Japanese are like just flaming Western audiences because of the whole like, oh my god, so much aura, such amazing animation. They're like they're genuinely mad that like that's all the Western audiences seem to care for these days. And I can't blame them too much, you know, because that is like every time you scroll around on Twitter these days, it's like, yeah, that's what a lot of these I'm gonna say newer fans all care about. They just care about, you know, the fight scenes, and that's it. Like, that's all they care about. And it's like, listen, it's one thing to like anime that has fight scenes in it. It's a whole other thing to basically judge an anime based off of that alone. And there is the fact also that Mappa, the animation studio, is saying that they're gonna focus on a global appeal rather than, you know, Japan's appeal, which is also another sort of thing that is schisming, you know, the fans all over the place. Because we all usually know what it means when any company says we're gonna focus on the global audience. Usually it does not mean good things are gonna happen. Let's see, anything else? I think a couple of people have been getting banned from Twitch for something. Some guy that's like a mod for somebody else, I think, that also streams. Then got into some big troubles. I don't really know what about though. I feel like I'm vague posting whenever I talk. Just with how little I know about this particular situation. Oh my god, somebody made a little, I don't even know what to call it. A little asset where you can be a little pancake and move around and be silly. I think a pancake or a waffle, let me see. Okay, right now they just have pancakes. It's cute though. Holotl the hominess, yominess. Your words are mumbled, mixed, misinterpreted. What? Misinterpreted is what I meant to say. Misinterpreted is what came out. Glorious, glorious words. My impression of an owl who. That is what owls do. Owls, I don't know, man. Owls are kind of funky. They're quiet. You can see them and they see you before you see them. You can't hear them very well when they fly around because, well, that's their whole shtick, really. I think it more so depends on the owl. But they're cool. They're funny. I like the small ones. The ones that are just little potatoes that just have big ol' eyes and they look around. Huh. Butterfly? Who drew that? What do you... Is that supposed... Okay. That's your joke? That's... Out of everything, out of nowhere, you just toss that joke out? You're reminding me of that one meme with the avatar, you know, from Avatar. Not the last Airbender, but the fucking... the movie. Where it's just those types of jokes over and over and over again. My hands. Someone hold my hands. They're getting cold. I kinda wanna hug a chicken. Bro, who made this picture? Okay. Who made this picture? Who made this? Hold on, you guys have to fucking see this shit. This is not something that can go without being seen. Dementia? Dementia. On university? What about the city? I don't know about the city. The city that shines on Golden Hill. What do I mean by that? I don't know. Where do I want to put this? I guess on this file. I really hope this doesn't Shazam something important away. If it does, I'm gonna be a little sad. There we go. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Who made this? Who the fuck made this shit? Good old internet doing their thing. This is why I love the internet. You just see random bullshit like this. For no discernible reason. Someone just went out of their way today, or yesterday, or whenever this was made, to make this bullshit. Ah, what a world we live in. What a world. Wait, is this person the artist? I don't know actually. Maybe. Chernobyl? Chernobyl. What about Chernobyl? Chern. Can you eat a rock from there? I want to know what happens if you eat a rock from that land. I'm sure it's not as irradiated as it used to be. I don't think it can be by this point. It's been a long while. I mean what? You'll die if you dig in, Ridilis. Checked by the Russian army. Uh-huh. Well, the more you know. I would have never known. I don't tend to dig around in places anymore. Doesn't really get much done. Ginger forest. Ginger as in like What the hell's that sound? Sorry, I just heard something like... I thought something was getting broken. They tried to dig trenches there, I see. But like, is it ginger as in like... Okay, the color. So orange. I was like, is it ginger forest because there's a lot of ginger there? Ginger forest because there's something having to do with a ginger? Or it's like, no, it's just ginger the color. So orange. It's the most radioactive forest on the planet. Radioactive wood. Do not let the woodchucks around that part. They will eat the trees and get irradiated and die. I know they don't literally eat the trees, but you know. I feel like whether you eat the tree or not, just putting the tree in your mouth is gonna irradiate you. Georgia lawmakers have introduced a bill to make lemon pepper the state's official chicken wing flavor. Out of all the things you could spend your time on, that's what you want to do? And I suppose that's better than nothing. Minnesota? Nobody said Minnesota. Minnesota's a completely different state. I said Georgia. Good heavens. Fucking Minnesota. Obama cares? Obama did not care. I don't think Obama gave a single fuck. Let's see. She's a... Hytale apparently has gotten their second update. Good for it. Hopefully it's a fun one. And I know people have been enjoying the hell out of that game. TXs? Why would you type Texas like that? TXs. I'm a TXs Ranger. My big... I almost said cowboy, but like I meant horse. But I didn't have a way of saying horse in a way that was gonna sound the same as like the little sing-song I was just beginning to sing-song. I have ruined everything I ever tried. Particularly this one little stupid song I was gonna try and sing, but nope. Cause TXs is a fun word to say. I suppose you're right. I suppose you're right. Lost a message. Did I? We call Texas Tejas. Why would you call it Tejas? That's even worse. Fucking Tejas. We love Tejas. Cause Ukrainian language? Yeah, fair enough. Ukraine. Ukrainian language. Minnesota stays the same though. Out of all the things, Minnesota is the one you guys get correct. But not Texas. SMH. Soda. Give me a state. I don't know. How do you guys say? Let me think. Washington. That's a state. Honestly, there's too many states, man. It's like 50 of them, man. How am I supposed to remember all of them? With a funky V instead of a W. Washington. Washington. Okay. What about Michigan? Is Michigan even a state? I don't know, actually. I need to, like, remember my states again. It is! I knew my brain wasn't stupid. You put an O. Oh, wait. And you don't emphasize the A. You put it on O. Washington. Something like that. Michigan. Michigan. What about Alaska? I kind of forget about Alaska sometimes. Alaska and Hawaii. Those two are just like not even there. I don't even know what they do over there. Alaska. Okay, that's kind of cute though. Alaska's kind of cute. I like that. Colorado. Now I'm interested in fucking Colorado and Wyoming. Those two. Colorado. Okay. Wyoming. Wyoming. Fucking Wyoming. So basically anything that has a W is a V. Which, to be fair, we don't have a lot of stuff with the W in it. Now that I think about it. Arizona. Hard G. Wyoming. But what about Arizona? That one's gotta be at least a little tricky because of the Z, no? Or is it just Arizona? You know? Just said differently. Interesting. Better pizza, better something. Papa John's. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about like how many people have been getting mad. My fellow countrymen disappoint me sometimes. Ever since the whole Venezuelan incident, there are people in my country who have been getting mad that Venezuelans are celebrating no longer being under a dictatorship. And it makes me want to die a little bit. But hey, that's what we gotta deal with, I guess. I forgot there's like one artist that got basically harassed by a bunch of people. Georgia is Heoria? Heoria. What? Heoria? Alright, that one says, how do you... Okay, I can kind of see how you end up with Heoria. So what, you guys just not have G's in your language? Heoria. Soft G. Georgia. Heoria. That one's tricky. That one's a little tricky. Huh. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the scientists that like somehow made supposedly were doing some chicanery and they turned lead into like a small amount of gold? Supposedly. We have that and that. That one is soft GH and that one is hard GH and that is H. If you put funny A and funny X together, you get that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Z. 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 No. The way you pronounce G, but put without I at the end. But without the I at the end? What? Yuki, I'm not smart enough for this. Linguistics, man. You would think I'd pick it up a little bit. I think I just need to hear it, you know what I mean? I probably would be better for me to hear it than to like try and sort how it sounds like from just reading it. Maybe someday I'll hear some words of your peoples. It's ge without the e. Ge? So ge? No, your brain is made of meat. Listen, my brain is made of brain, and its sophistication is limited by soft wood in positions that make it difficult for it to expand. The synapses, they're taken away. Electrical impulses are not pulsing. Hmm. I will no longer be trying to say the words, Yuki. I'm too tired. I'm too tired of mispronunciations. We will be here forever if we continue trying to freaking pronounce words correctly based off of words on a screen. It cannot happen. It cannot. I wish to be in a box. A little box. So that I can be shipped all over the place. Don't know where. Just everywhere. If we shall boil in this damnation forever, forever it shall be so. For the funny A and X. Dude, I'd kill for a steak right now. I don't know what I'm gonna eat later. Probably just more random chicken. Chicken. Say Jeremiah with the Yuki, you're still going on about this? You're trying really hard for me to you're trying really hard, huh? You're very much trying to get me to pronounce things correctly. I am sorry, but we can't keep doing this. We can't. We cannot. If we do, we'll just become frustrated with one another. It's okay. It's okay. Aw, I know, I know. Ah, jeez. Excuse me. God dang. Freaking snot at the back of my throat. I remember now people complaining about another video game. There's like 2 different games I've been, I think, announced. I think they're like medieval based games. And people have been bickering about that. Hmm. Man. Why can't I have like a little cat? I'd like to have like a little funny little cat. Funny creature. A creature of soft fur who I would probably pat all day long and who would probably scratch me a lot and bite me a lot and just fuck my hands up all day long because I would want to keep petting it. Even though cats don't really like... Well, I guess it depends on the cat. You're a dog. So... what does that got to do with anything? Furry? You are the last one to be talking with your little self, portraying yourself as a moth, okay? Furry? My goodness, you only have antennae? Nah. Y'all just wanna mess with me, huh? Y'all just want to get thrown into a microwave. I might just throw you guys into like a pen filled with sheep so that you guys can get randomly headbutted, actually. That would be a more proper punishment for the both of you. It is strange how moody those little creatures are. They just fucking take the chance to like just run at you and just boop, just bonk you with their head. Who in the world is this guy? I wonder how high. I'm thinking of like a downward slope that goes back up, right? But like it's like a ramp type of thing. Like how high would you need it to be to drop it from? Like sorry, to drop like a bowling ball, like, and it rolls down and then it goes back up, for it to go like 50 feet in the air. Because the bowling ball is a relatively heavy thing. So I feel like you need a lot of speed of it going downwards before it can finally go back up and just shoot up 50 feet. If that makes any sense. Oil rig. Oil rigs. I need to like talk to someone that works on an oil rig. I gotta know what the hell they do over there other than work on the oil rig. Like, do they have internet on the oil rig? Or is it just like figure it out? You know, figure out what to do when you're not working. Because you're on there for a good while. couple of months, you know, couple of months at a time. Not the worst job, not the best in terms of comfort, but you know, pays good. I don't know what you responded that towards. I kind of forgot what I was saying, so that response. that response, I don't know if it makes sense to have or not. Oh, right, oil rig. Gotcha. I see. Okay, I remember now. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I need to figure out how to properly, like, file my nails. I don't ever do that. I don't really have a file. Not only that, but I don't like the sensation of filing nails. It makes my teeth feel weird. And I don't know how else to describe that sensation. The oil miners? Yes, the oil miners. Oil. Oil. Oiled up miner. No. I meant like people. Fuck. I am. Misspoke. Misspoke. Not that kind. Not that kind. The other kind. The grown men who dig rocks. Kind. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. uh. Oh, heavens above. What is wrong with my mind? Where is my mind? Clearly not here. You're also you're working on this boss, and making his pattern is just so mesmerizing. What's so mesmerizing about it? Hmm. You know, what is the closest you could set a firework on fire next to you? Like, I need to know what's like the minimum distance you could be close to one before it's just too dangerous to set one off right next to you. Let you record? Go ahead. Do you want my answer? Your answer to what? What did I say? I forgot again. I have once again forgotten what I just said. Oh, firework. Yes, I would like an answer. If you have one, you know, toss it out. You can do it that in your hand. I mean, That's very close, but I don't think... Are you sure? I don't think you can set a firework off in your hand only once, then it's not within... then that's incorrect. That's an incorrect answer. I said how close before it becomes too dangerous. And you just give me the dangerous option. That you give me the option that will actively harm you in an unfixable way. You dingus. That's not too dangerous. Yes, it is. If you set off a firework in your hand, you're gonna blow up your hand. Blowing a hand up isn't too dangerous, Yuki. You're being a fool. You're being a fool. I am watching the little scene. I see. He be zooming though. It's like a little stim video you would put on the corner of a screen. Reaper Sim. Reaper Stim. Oh, Lord. Good heavens, gentlemen. We must prepare for today's meeting on how exactly we are going to get a rocket into space with steam-powered engineering. What the hell am I on about? What in the actual fuck am I talking about right now? I want a lot of things. But am I willing to work for those things? That is a question you must ask yourselves, kindred, whenever you want something. Because that's how it works. Quite unfortunately, that's how it works. You gotta work for the shit you want. And my ass wants a lot of things. But my ass does not do a lot of working towards those things. I feel like a little salamander who has no sunlight for 7 days and needs a little lamp. You know, actually, do you guys think they sell they probably do sell giant heat lamps, don't they? Like, I feel like that's a thing. That has to be a thing for, like, chicken farms or something. So that, like, the chickens don't die in the winter. I assume. I am watching a kitten lick the screen of a laptop because there is salmon... Well, not salmon, there's cooked fish on the screen. This is a Sisyphean task. I cannot witness this anymore. It makes me sad for the little kitty cat. It does not know that the fish is not real. It just doesn't know. It does not have the forethought. It doesn't have thought in general. It's a little baby. I gotta shave. I might decide to finally just cut my hair today. It's been like a couple of months. It's been a good while. Gay. Maybe. That's the first word that comes into my mind whenever I think of like shaving my body for once. Just gay. And I'm like, damn. Minnesota. Once again, you're bringing up Minnesota. Small yolotl. Cute yolotl. Cute and funny yolotl. I think I have ideas. And then I don't. Your hair got quite longer? Oh. Your hair has always been quite long. How much longer can your hair possibly get? I feel like your hair is just forever growing. You have you cut it last summer, remember? Do I remember? I don't, actually. I do not remember you cutting your hair that long ago. It was a long time since last summer. It's a bit past your shoulders? You still have it colored, right? I do remember you colored it. But I don't know if you've recolored it. Yes? It's rust color now? Angel devil color. Not the angel devil. Just random Chainsaw Man reference? Okay. Fucking angel devil. What are we talking about? I don't know. I'm just bringing up random things. Yali's thought process is but an enigma. Hmm. Meat in the grinder goes churn. That's about it. That's all I got to say. That is my greatest statement known to this generation. I kind of want to read. I don't know what though. I will look up something that is insane and was written by probably someone not stable of mind. I feel like that would be a good first step. Or a good step in the right direction, you know? Well, I do think that is all for today. I apologize once again for my lacking in speech in these kinds of streams. But I do want to take care of a couple of things, so I'll be ending it early today. We got the schedule down, that's the important part. Take care of yourselves, you know. Do well, eat food, rest well. Do everything you gotta do. May your week starting tomorrow be very good and very nice and not at all a piece of work, because I know sometimes it be like that, but you know, we'll make it through every other week we have to. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor, and I will see you all whenever I see you all. All right? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.